Sorry for I was so fast out the gate, but I once heard Eli say that about Papaji that he gave the whole teaching in the first meeting. And I resonated with that. Aside from my efficiency issues, I feel like, why not? No build-up, no crescendo. Let's start at the end, which is really the beginning. Then we have a conversation from here about how we create separation, how we then imagine ourselves to be separate, how we feel like there's something wrong that has to change in order for me to whatever, insert your personal story there. Some of us, it's I'll be one when I'm safe. I'll be one when I'm secure. Or I'll be one when they stop doing what they're doing. Or when the world suddenly becomes more compassionate. We all have our version of what is the hurdle that is stopping us. And yet, in the discovery of unity, you discover this whole existence is a house of mirrors. That everything you see is yourself. A mind projection. That's not a negative thing. It's just a mind projection. When you go to sleep at night, you go into a dream state. And in your dream, there's all kinds of people. There's satsang, there's murder, there's war, there's love. But when you wake up from the dream and then reflect on it, was the murder separate to the love? It was all your mind projection, the whole thing. You could say we are in the dream of God. We are consciousness's dream. Because in the same way that a dream has a beginning and then it has an end, all these forms have a beginning and an end. Everything that is of form is coming and going, appearing and disappearing. And very few people ask the question, what doesn't come and go? Very few people try to find out what is the screen, what is the base, what is the commonality, where is all this happening, what isn't changing, what isn't moving, what isn't being born and what isn't dying. Only when we become so attached to the form that we feel pain when we lose it, or we believe it's so real that when it's here we hate it, that we suffer. And that sets us on a search to find out what's not suffering, what doesn't come and go. And that's where you discover unity. That's where you discover consciousness as the ground of all being. And then you look and see, is my consciousness separate to your consciousness? To even say that, I have to have a thought. I have to make that up. I have to imagine consciousness in my mind. This is where it gets fun. Because we do that. It's a house of mirrors. It's a holographic house of horrors with ghosts flying out from the side, spider webs and dark corners. And we seem to love to be afraid as humans. I think we love to be afraid because we secretly know it's not real. But enough's enough, at least for us. We've had enough horror shows that we're ready for peace. We're ready for freedom.